talk about the 7 most important things to consider when rebuilding a crankshaft. First things first, do a crack check on this crank. That's the most important thing. You don't want to put a crankshaft in that has a crack in it that you can't see. Second thing we want to look at is your cam. The cam locating bore locates your cam center on the crank. We need to bore gauge this bore to check that it is round and concentric and true to make sure that the cam runs properly in the machine. Item number 3 is your gear teeth. You need to do a visual inspection on the gear teeth to check for wear. You'll see pitting in the surfaces of the gear teeth where they mate to the jack shaft. If those are wore out, you'll have premature wear on the gear teeth and on the jack shaft. You're going to have excess backlash in the gear, which will create a lot more vibration in the machine. Item number 4 is the locating bore of the gear itself. This needs to be round, on size, concentric and true to make sure that the gear is going to run true when it's mounted on the shaft. You won't know it until you're running in the machine. Item number 5 is the mounting surface of the gear. This one is a really good example of what you don't want to have. If you take a closer look, you can see all of this pitting and wear in the face of this gear. You also have wear on the face of the crankshaft itself. This is wore and pitted like you see here. This is going to have to be cleaned up as well. Item number 6 is the locating journal on the crankshaft itself. The locating journal locates the cam and gear on the crankshaft. It's very important that this is on center. And if you look closely on this one, you can actually feel the line where the gear and the cam were wearing into the journal itself. If you try to put this gear and cam back on this journal, it's going to mess up your TIR, which is total indicated run out of this gear. And then also the geometry of the cam will not run true, and you get something called cam hop. We're going to move on to item number 7, which is the bearing journals. There are 3 different journals here that are all bearing journals. 2 main bearing journals and the connecting rod journal. This journal and that journal have to be concentric to each other and on size for the correct bearing fit. Very, very, very important. Since this has a bolt hole pattern on it, it has to go to one side of the body maker. If you flip it around, you can put the wrong gear on the wrong side. The crankshaft is the heart and soul of the body maker. If you need help evaluating a crankshaft repair, just give us a call.